Welcome to another episode of the Daily Practice. The window is open, the request lines are open, the hourglass is flipped, and the sand is falling. Let's get to work. Here he is, our troubadour, Nathan Moore.
Thank you. Welcome to practice. It's been a fun night so far. Let's keep it going. All the kids on Courtney say my name is funny sounding. Some days it seems I'm drowning in a sea of such strange dreams. If I could fly, I'd fly, but all I can do is try. Oh, just wait till she sees me flying across the sky, over the head so high, of all the kids on Courtney who tease me. Riding on the shoulder of a giant puppet looking down, and all the kids on Courtney look like ants on the ground. If I could fly, I'd fly, but all I can do is try. Oh, just wait till she sees me flying across the sky, over the head so high, of all the kids on Courtney that tease me. The train whistles blowing, but it's not slowing, no. My thoughts hop on, they're going, won't be back for all I know. Welcome to practice, everybody. My name is Nathan Moore, songwriter at your service. The hourglass is in swing. The request lines are open. I'm here ready to work. Let's see what you got for me so far. Oh, man, already. I'm in love. Man, that would be a fun one. All right, I don't know it. I got to make a note. Oh, I'm in love. I'll have to sing it a little differently these days. Always will be. Oh, man. How does that song go? What record is that on? Man, so many questions. Oops. I'm doing a little research here. Welcome to practice, folks. Nice clarinet. I love this slide whistle. Here I thought I might never see you again. And I got a lipstick at postcard from Istanbul. What can I do but throw one back to the wind? The moon's looking at me, I'm such a fool. I'm in love. So easy when it's a world away. What I imagine she'll do but I imagine she'll say someday. She gave me the feather I'm wearing up in my hat. Oh man, what are those chords? Man. Why, how did I write that song? It's a world away. What I imagine she'll do, what I imagine she'll say. Someday she gave me the feather I'm wearing up in my hat. I'm in love. All right, I'm close. Next time you watch. Fun request. Forgot all about that one. Night Watchman. All right, let's go to the piano for that. Someone throw a picture in the window for me. Oh, Swavey. Look at you. Happy birthday. You know, you get to celebrate. I heard this old rule a long time ago that you get to celebrate your birthday for as many days as you are years old. So it's still your birthday. I don't know for how many more days. All I know is that my goal in life is to live till I'm 364. Is that how many days are in a year? Every time I say that, I feel like I'm wrong about that number. Tonight I am thankful for the stars in the sky. Ain't waiting on nothing except for one to fly by. I'm the night watchman, go to bed in the morning. About when you wake up, I'll be writing all night. Sleep easy, lover, are you dreaming about me? I'm dreaming about you, asleep up in my poetry. I'm the night watchman, go to bed in the morning. About when you wake up, I'll be writing all night. off in the distance, the sun is coming out. Desire assistance, I'm clocking out. I'm the night watchman, go to bed in the morning. About when you wake up, I'll be riding all night. I'm the night watchman, go to bed in the morning. About when you wake up, I'll be writing all night. I'll be writing all night. I'll be writing all night. It's funny that if memory serves, I was doing a little exploring there at the end. Hey, that looks familiar. Where is that? Woke up in Santa Fe today, fell in love. Oh, yeah. I feel like Night Watchman used to have... There's a few songs I've written where, for whatever reason, the space, the amount of... The number of bars is awkward. Like, but it just, it wanted the space when I wrote the song. Ruins is like that, the chorus. Like it'd be more comfortable a lot of times just to cut it in half and keep it moving, but it just sits there in this big long space. I sing, but then it gets really fun when you get other instruments and stuff. Ruins is like that. What's another song that I Still Cook for Two? The choruses want more space than feels right, and I feel like Night Watchman used to be like that. That it wants. And there should be more space than feels right at the time. And but now that I've cut it in half, I've gotten used to it like that. I tried inserting it back in there, and I'd almost forgotten about that space until I played it on banjo a couple of weeks ago. Someone asked for Night Watchman, and for some reason I played it on banjo, and suddenly that space came back, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Night Watchman used to have a crazy amount of space. And I was trying to remember it there on that double chorus there, but I can't quite, that didn't feel natural. I'm so used to the shorter version of it now. How's everybody doing? I just got back from a birthday pick at Marino's, and I played accordion all night, and it was really fun. I enjoyed it. I was getting compliments on my accordion playing. Of course, they didn't know any better, but, you know, I'll take it. It was fine. All right, what's next for me? I see some long chats here, but I don't know if y'all are talking to each other or if you have some questions for me. But it sure is good to see all your faces. Tuesday night. Oh, maybe someday I should have stayed over there. That's all right, I'll go back. I need the exercise. Wish I knew the magic words to dry up all our tears. Wish I had a magic wand to make our troubles disappear, but I don't know no magic words, and I don't have a magic wand. But here's my empty hand, my dear. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And when I woke up this morning, the dream was on my mind. Beside me was a cigarette, floating in a glass of wine. I picked up my guitar, started strumming out a time. Couldn't find a reason, I could only find a rhyme. Maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday, maybe someday soon, I won't be this far away. I won't be the man in the moon. Yeah, I know just what you would say if you heard me sing this tune. Singing someday, maybe someday. Singing someday, maybe someday soon. Welcome to practice. A lot of experimenting going on there. Trying to figure out how to should maybe stop trying to move that song. I hear that in my head though, but I think it's another instrument. When I do it on piano, it's the bottom falls out a little bit. I'm probably just hearing Marco in my head or something like that. It's probably just hearing Marco in my head. wish I knew the magic words to dry up all our tears. I wish I had a magic wand. There it is. That's what I'm hearing. To make our troubles disappear. But I don't know no magic words. And I don't have a magic wand. But here's my empty hand, my dear. Hold on, hold on, hold on. When I woke up this morning. That's nice. That is nice. That's right. It's still your birthday, Swavey. All right, what's next? Good work. I'm intrigued. Go on, Mark. Mark's saying it just needs more bottom end. You talking about my solo piano version? Because I was just listening to that track as a reference. See what it is I keep hearing in my head, and it's definitely Marco's piano. I just hear it in my head, so I'm like, well, I'm sitting at a piano, I should be able to do it. Yeah, the album version's fine, but on piano, it's early in the morning. All right. Oh no, where's my kazoo? Oh no, we have a missing kazoo. Maybe I'll pull out the old school hippie fiasco talisman. Doesn't have the life it used to have, but I can still hum through it. I did my own nail, by the way. It's a far cry from what Cindy would do, and it will fail within days, probably. But you can A/B that from last night. At least it has its tortoise shell back on it. At least it's got something to hide behind. We'll see how long it lasts. I miss her. You know what? Not only is Cindy on vacation, and I need my nails done till October 15th. I don't know what's going to happen. But I also need a haircut. And just found out my barber moved locations. Didn't tell me. No one called me up. I have no idea where she is now. She used to be in walking distance. My world's falling apart. I'm just going to be a mess. Just with bleeding fingers and hair down to my ass here in just a few weeks. So you're going to want to stay tuned for that. Yeah, I wake up so early in the morning. You might not. Oh, wait, what is it? You might not like. I wake up so early in the morning. You might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining. They're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. But I wake up so early in the morning. for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. But it's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world, and I snarl and I grimace and pout. I wake up so early in the morning. So early in the morning, let's not disagree. I got a feeling something's coming to shed its grace on me. And pretty soon I'll be laughing. Call it faith, call it a hunch. All I know is magic happens, usually sometime around lunch. But I wake up so early in the morning. Early in the morning. Oh goodness, yeah, that gets the blood pumping. What do y'all think of the banner? Yay, nay? One thing I thought about the banner was, like, if I start getting good about putting clips on places, like taking highlights, like, oh, that was a good version of that song, share it on the social medias, it already has all the information on it. Oh, and also, when it's just like playing on people's doom scrolls on Facebook and they just scrolling by, I guess 9 out of 10 times it's just going to be the intro screen that they see, but still all the information's there on the bottom of the screen for them. It works as an advertisement. That was a big impetus. Just the doom scroll passersby are getting a little ad every day. So that's pretty cool. Next in the list, back in 15 for Bigfoot. You guys, if you ever want to add like a dedication or something like old school radio, this one, Bigfoot would like to send this song out to, if you ever want to dedicate it to someone or have me make a little announcement with it or something, I don't know, old school radio vibes. Feel free to add an addendum to your request. Oh, tech support might be not liking the sound of this because it might not hyperlink nearly as cleanly. Never mind, forget everything I just said. I take it all back. I'm just thinking out loud. Oh, I love that. Birds just doom scrolled right into the show. Just slid in. Whoops. And here you are. You're like Alice in Wonderland. Through the looking glass. Text says we can train Percy to support dedications. How would that work? Would we have to add something? I got a strange feeling, one that won't let me go, that the sky's about to open, steal me away and close. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. Where there's smoke, there's a motel burning, and there's fire in the eyes of the musician, and the road is hopefully forever turning, like the world is spinning. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. St. Peter, here's all my money, let's forget you saw me. Just putting me back in what I had on. And we'll blame it on dreams and running, oh, from the new day, from the new dawn. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. Just had to step out towards the ceiling. Had some unfinished business upstairs. Shouldn't take long at all. A wild man like me with a couple of squares. Back in 15 minutes, write a letter. Back in 15 minutes, write a song. Back in 15 minutes, write a novel. Back in 15 minutes, right or wrong. I love how that lyric just sort of gives permission to leave the song and come back. There's just like a little permission slip written in there. When the solo comes, you know, you can leave the song, just gotta be back within 15 minutes. Grow your own. All right. Hey Mark, I don't know if you're still listening, or if you finished up in the bathroom. I'd say probably close. He said it. So it also takes you 15 minutes to take a dump. Oh, I don't have my sound effects. Boy, that was a lame. Gosh, in comedy, timing is everything. It's still one of my favorite jokes I ever wrote. But the reason I'm bringing that comment out and reading it out loud is just because I thought it was funny. The other night in one of my reels on YouTube, there was this really funny one about when my husband goes to the bathroom, and it was this woman who was like wailing at the door, and by the time he gets out of the bathroom, she's aged so many years or whatever, and they're reunited, and it's this very beautiful, happy thing. And I just thought it was so funny because I could relate. And the next day I wanted to show my wife, and so I went on YouTube and I searched in like when my husband goes to the bathroom. All of a sudden there were thousands of these, which made me feel really good. I was like, okay, well, I'm not a complete maniac taking forever in the bathroom. It's a whole, not only is it a meme, but it's a huge, there were so many of them. I couldn't find the one I originally thought was really funny, and I ended up watching like 20 stupid ones, trying to find one that was anywhere near, none of them were even near as good. I couldn't even share it with, I just had to tell her the same story I'm telling now. But, there was something really frustrating about not being able to find that original one, but also very comforting because I realized it was such a universal that there were just thousands of these things. Apparently, a lot of husbands take a long time in the bathroom. Or just a lot of people. I don't know. It's just maybe everybody. What song was I about to play? It was something in the key of A, because I have an A harmonica and my capo's right there. I don't want to... what was it? Take 5. Oh my God, I have to look. Oh, thank you. Swavey says art. Sign that reads grow your own. You guys rock, thank you. You know what? I'm going to take my kazoo off. I don't like it rattling on the guitar. I don't have a shirt pocket to tuck it into. Libby! Good to see you. You have been looking for so long now, but you can't be found in an old sad town. You can't find your smile since you put it down. You can't pave a road not to where you're bound. You can stand on your head, but you can't fool a frown. You gotta grow your own. Pass it round and pass it round. Lonely, you're just another face in the crowd. Hungry, you wander over fertile ground where you want to, but you don't. Shout out loud in the streets, they empty to a bitter old cloud. And love don't grow on trees you chop down. You gotta grow your own and pass it round. crown. Pioneers searched for a place to settle down. There's clouds in the sky like tossed off evening gowns, and it's like you're underwater but you just don't drown. Even in the pastures of heaven I found you gotta grow your own and pass around, and pass it around. You gotta grow your own and pass it around, and pass it around. I'm going to try that in a different key next time. In fact, I should have tried it in my new harmonica key. What did I even do with that thing? I got a brand new harmonica today. I haven't even tried it yet. Just because the other night I said, I love you oh well should be maybe. I didn't even know. I didn't even try it before I ordered the thing. I was like, well, I don't have one. It's bound to get used on something someday, and I want them all eventually, right? And I know it's around here somewhere, but I got an A flat. That would have been the song to try it on too. Oh, here it is. I won't do the whole thing right now. You have been looking for so long now, but you can't be found in an old sad town. You can't find your smile since you put it down, and you can't pave a road not to where you're bound. You can stand on your head, but you can't fool a frown. You gotta grow your own and pass it around, and pass it around. Enjoy to the world. Oh man. All right, new harmonicas. That sounded clean. Squeaky clean. Very nice. All right, what's next? Ooh, Jaybird says a new song. Swabertooth says Shamefaced, because Swaby knows that I'm working on a song at the moment called Shamefaced. I'm not convinced it's done. There's a couple of loose bolts on the thing, but I'll try what I got so far out on you. I don't know how to do this. Let's see. I'm gonna need the words. No. How do I do this? All right. Shamefaced, can't you see? Shamefaced, don't look at me. Shamefaced, can't leave the house. Shamefaced, muttering about. Shamefaced, truth hurts. Shamefaced, I'm a curse. Shamefaced, not again. Shamefaced, not a friend. Shamefaced, where'd they go? Shamefaced, oh, right, I know. Shamefaced, this is not a first. Shamefaced, I'm a curse. My own worst enemy. Why the world wouldn't want me. Shamefaced, eventually shamefaced, I wiggle free. Shamefaced, let me be. Shamefaced, distant memory. Shamefaced, like we rehearsed. Shamefaced, I'm a curse. My own worst enemy. Why the world wouldn't want me. My own worst enemy. Why the world wouldn't want me. Shamefaced. Yeah, I don't know how that one goes yet. I'll tell you one thing. I don't know how good it is of a folk song. Could get better, but that'd be fun to track. Yeah, that'd be fun. The home demo is going to be a blast. It was from when Scott Dams shared this interview with Colonel Bruce Hampton, and it was a great interview, very inspiring. But at one point, he's told this story about this guy he knew that was talking about how he's like, they knew this guy that was the best guitar player in town, maybe in the world, just unbelievable musician, the best guitar player in town. But his brother said he was too shamefaced to leave the house. And Colonel Bruce was like, yeah, I don't even know what that means. I'm glad I don't know what that means. I'm thank God I don't know what that means. But that's what he said. He's too shamefaced to leave the house. And I just love that story. I love how Colonel Bruce is like, I have no idea what that means. I was like, I know what that means. Really? You don't know what that means? Aw, bless. It's so sweet. But the moment he said that, I was like, oh my God, I got to write a song someday called Shamefaced. And, but then the seed was just planted. I can't, that is one way I do write songs. I plant seeds, very intentional. Like, I got to write a song someday called Shamefaced, and I'll plant that seed in my head. I can't just say like, oh, I'm going to write a song called Shamefaced and sit down and write it. That would never work. Very rarely. 9 out of 10 times, that's not going to work. Be like, oh, I want to write a song called Shamefaced, and then sit down, grab my guitar, and try to write. No. But I can plant the seed someday, write a song called Shamefaced, and then just wait. You got to water it from time to time. So then, like a month or two passes, and I'm watching some interview or something, somebody talking on YouTube or something, and all of a sudden they said the word shamefaced. And I was like, oh my God, someone else just said it. So this is a whole word. This is in the vernacular. People use this word. This is a thing. Like, oh, I definitely got to write that song now, for sure. Still, not time. I couldn't do it. So then I go to a party Saturday night. And it's like taking your old Mustang out on the back roads and opening it up because it's good for the engine. You got to get it up around 80, 90. Open it up on the back roads. It's good for the engine. So I open it up. And at one point, I start this little diatribe on the back porch. And it's all coming out wrong. And, I don't know. They say there's this Venn diagram where the sphere of unapologetic narcissism overlaps with crippling self-doubt. The Venn diagram in the middle there, it says artist. So I guess I was just being an artist, drunk on the back porch, talking bullshit, and I couldn't. And then the next day I woke up and just without it, it's like clockwork without fail. I'm just sitting there having just vague memories, like, what were you saying? What were you even trying to say? And how was that interpreted? And just imagining the worst possible, the least charitable interpretation of what I was even on about. Just like filled me with just like crippling self-doubt. I guess. And I'm just like walking around the house and just mutter, like when I get into these states and I'm just like, oh, what did I do? Why did I do that? Or whatever. And I just like words just are popping out of my mouth. I'm just like, oh, and I can't even remember the words that are popping out. I have no idea what they are, but it's just such a funny overload. Like the brain is going so hard that words are spilling out of my mouth. I want to do better at capturing that. With the muttering about is the only reference. I feel like there's more fun to be had with those little weird outbursts. But all day Sunday, I was just muttering about the house. Just muttering. And then by Monday morning, as the sun was coming up, I was sitting with the guitar and this Shamefaced song was coming out. And that, kids, is how you write a song. I think that I recorded the original version. I feel like that was reminiscent of how it goes, but not necessarily spot on. But I'll keep working on that one. Tighten up the bolts. I do really like the opening, though. My buddy Brian's going to get a laugh out of that. That's an old inside joke between the two of us. Don't look at me! Shamefaced, can't you see? Shamefaced, don't look at me. Shamefaced, can't leave the house. Shamefaced, muttering about. Shamefaced, the truth hurts. Shamefaced, I'm a curse, my own worst enemy. Well, the world wouldn't want me. It's coming. It's coming. All right, there you go. New song. Nowhere from here to go. Yeah, I need to find the pocket for this song. Let's see. I'm going to mix it up a little bit. Well, there's nowhere from here to go. No place I feel like staying. Perhaps I've accomplished my goal. but I got no home and it's cold, I ain't playing. I sat by while the burning man burned, rolled by the houses, never my turn. I cracked jokes like eggs on the head of my dog. Now I'm looking for work, held at bay by the fall. We both know that it's all ready. We both know my eyes are a little closed. We both know that I'm just tired, and no one like me has ever froze. I just laid down beside one too many who will never know me at all. And now I leave as lonely as autumn leaves fall. And there's nowhere from here to go that I haven't been a million times, where my flag has not been planted, where I haven't lived a million lives. I even slept when the world wept its soul, and everyone settled in behind their eyes. I was riding on a train burning coal, not prepared at all for my surprise. With my 2 feet, 2 hands and all, I step out onto the sidewalk, stretch a wet finger for the wind, and listen out to hear my call. I've held tight against all the bargain sorrows. I hollowed out a man for her to fill. Now I'm restless in these deep breaths I borrow from the quiet of these dead rolling hills. Save one for the kid from Virginia, and roll on for the ladies at the March of Dimes. Take one last look from my waking, steal away with my victorious rhymes. Me, I sat down to a game of cards with the 4 winds. I'm telling you, none of them could deal worth a damn. And I was feeling so lucky up till then. Come round to me and I couldn't even find my hand. Couldn't even find my hand. And now there's nowhere from here to go, but poured from my eyes at the speed of light. Oh, the ground beneath me is shaking. I'm as still as the stars in the night. Oh, November, you're so funny. I bet you won't even recognize me in the spring. No, I bet I'll be there with my honey, dripping all over everything. Nice request. Oh no, we did it again. The hourglass is empty. My heart is full. I do feel like we still have work to do. Leaving song time. What should it be? What should it be? Let me look at your requests. Thanks for the request, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow night at midnight sharp. That's a tough one. Not sure if any of those are leaving songs. Cuts your hair, she ties a little ribbon there, and a little ribbon that she ties, it's invisible to other eyes, but you can always feel it there when a woman cuts your hair. When a woman calls your name, never again quite sounds the same. And all through your running years, rings that way in your ears, and you want to hear it again and again. When a woman touches you, God, and there's nothing you can do. That part of you has been told, it's been touched and turned to gold. Even if you didn't want it to, when a woman touches you, her eyes, and something deep inside you dies, gets there like a knife. Apologize, apologize, 'cause no starvation so denied. 'Cause when a woman that was fun. Well, by golly, Last night felt like a show. Tonight really felt like a practice. We are back to work, folks. Nose to the grindstone, getting stronger. Dun, 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 dun. Getting stronger. That was one of the things, like I realize that it's a lot to ask to watch the same songwriter night after night. I don't expect anybody to do it. Those few of you that do, I love you so much, and I know it's as much about the hang and the community that we're building and everything as it is needing to hear that many of my songs that regularly. But when I contemplated trimming it down, and just playing a few days a week, like maybe I just do Monday through Wednesday, do something Friday night, get right on Friday or something like that. The thing that stopped me from really embracing that was like, that's like, after a year's time, that's like half the practice. That's like half, from 5 nights a week, an hour, to 3. That's almost half the practice. And after a year's time, I'll be half as good as far as I know, from what all coaches and people are telling me about these 100,000 hours or whatever it is, 10,000 hours to master your craft, whatever it is. I don't know. I just don't think I could, over the long haul, take that kind of a dent in the growth. So you guys are stuck with me, and I'll be back tomorrow night, midnight sharp. You can set your watch to me. All about it. Be silly, be honest, always trust your cape, give them heaven. They won't see that coming. Go get them.